Well, the Travelers Championship is the last signature event of the year, which was one of the topics that was addressed today by the commissioner. And with more, we welcome Rex Hoggard.
Yeah, Kira, as you pointed out, the PGA Tour Enterprises Board met yesterday for about 5 hours here in Hartford. You pointed out those two key provisions they approved, the big one obviously being Tiger Woods. Now, this was approved by the PAC last month, and by everyone I spoke to on the PAC, they said this was unanimous. And this afternoon, when Commissioner Jay Monahan spoke with the media, he talked about why this exemption for Tiger Woods was so important.
It was important to our membership. It's something we talked about with the PAC. It was important to our player directors. It was important to our board. It's important to me because, you know, the man, as the exemption says, has won more than 80 events. And I think being able to give him the opportunity to compete in these events, any event he's ever played in, he's made it bigger, he's made it better, he's drawn more eyeballs to it. And I think just as an organization, we wanted to celebrate his exceptionalism in that manner.
Now, not only does this exemption honor everything that Tiger Woods has accomplished in the game and everything he's done for the PGA Tour, but there's another side of this coin. Tiger Woods played in just one signature event this year, the Genesis Invitational, which he is the host. He had to play in that event on a sponsor exemption. Now, each one of those events gets just 4 sponsor exemptions, and the players who approved this told me that if you gave this to Tiger Woods, if you carve out this exemption for him, it allows tournament directors to give that one sponsor exemption to a player who needs it far more than Tiger Woods. Kira?
Well, interesting stuff, Rex. The memo said that the PGA Tour Enterprises was making progress with the Public Investment Fund. There was some thought that perhaps an announcement would be made about things to expect moving forward. So what does continued progress actually mean?
Yeah, the commissioner spoke about that this afternoon. Obviously, ongoing progress is something we've heard for a while. And you're right, there was a lot of noise heading into this week's event that they may have some sort of conclusion, at least on the financial terms side of it. And even though the commissioner did not want to go into any details, he made it clear that the two sides are inching closer to a potential deal.
I'm not going to negotiate in public, and I know you're eager to know more, you know, but I will go back to, you know, the meeting that we had just 2 Fridays ago in New York, where our entire transaction committee, including Tiger Woods and Adam Scott being in person and Rory dialing in from the Memorial Tournament alongside Yasser Al-Rumayyan, the governor of the PIF, and representatives of the PIF. It was a very productive discussion. As we've said, progress was made. You know, and we continue to be in regular dialogue. I had a 10 o'clock call this morning with the PIF, and we're doing that multiple times a week. So I'd like to give you more, but I would say to you that there were a lot of important aspects that we talked about in that meeting, aspects that will be important towards the final agreement that, you know, we got consensus on, and there are a number of areas that we recognize that we weren't going to, but identify them, and that's what we're focused on, and that's what we're working on. So my outlook for those discussions continues to be very positive. The framework agreement is still relevant. There are aspects of it that you know, certainly continue to be in play, but I would put it, Alex, more back towards, we've kind of stepped back. We've all stepped back, and we started anew, and particularly with the introduction of the transaction committee, our players' involvement. I would say that we're, you know, the vast majority of what we're talking about, we're building from the ground up. But anytime you're building from the ground up, part of what you've talked about and part of the history of those conversations is important context.
Now, to give you an idea of how complicated these negotiations actually are, I spoke with a couple of people who have been involved and pointed out that you have the difficulty of trying to negotiate a multi-billion-dollar deal, a deal that's certainly going to draw scrutiny from the Department of Justice, but you're also trying to map the future of pro golf and reunite a game that's been bitterly divided for 3 years.